Hi everyone!
So this is going to be our first episode. We're mainly going to be talking about how we first started running and like a race debrief and what went down in Arcadia.
Yeah, nothing bad went down, but just a little race recap, how we felt, how everything went.
How everything went, what we did before, what happened during, and then what we did to recover after. So the first thing is we're going to have a running quote. The running quote is, turn your what ifs into reality, because we all got this. We all got this.
You're like, let's get this, sub 5 mile. So let's grind and practice. Let's get it done in the race,
Yeah. And the running song is Meet Me Halfway by the Black Eyed Peas.
The best song ever to run to.
Best song ever.
You gotta go listen to that next time you run, guys. We'll be watching.
So let's just go straight into it. I feel like you have a better origin story than me. So you go.
Let's start off. So it started off when I was 9. I did gymnastics for 6 years, and then I was like, I don't like this anymore. I'm gonna quit. I want to run because in elementary school
there was a story behind this.
Yeah, there's a long story.
Coach. Yeah. Go ahead.
Because when I was in elementary school, I was always so fast. I was beating all the boys, all the girls. I was always doing so good in the little mile runs and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna run. Let's do this. So I started running when I was 9, and I just ran with my leaders, with Coach Lamont, since day one. And I just kept running, and then COVID hit. I stayed running. That was the make or break thing. I could have stopped, but I didn't. And then
because people fall off during COVID.
A lot of people that I used to race with when I was in middle school and elementary school stopped running during COVID, and they have not come back since. They haven't been the same. So I'm glad. When I was 9, so my sister also did gymnastics, and her friend was like, oh yeah, I run with this guy, Coach Levon. You should run with him. He's really good. He doesn't train kids just to be fast now. He trains them so they can get into college. I was like, okay, cool.
Boom.
And so I've loved it ever since. It was great. It was so funny though, because I was only running with middle schoolers and high schoolers, and I'm this little 9-year-old running. And I was in middle school during COVID. We did a race in San Diego, and I was maybe 11 or 12 at the time, and I was racing against college kids, and I beat some of them, and I was like, wow. Maybe I can do this. I guess I'll try to go to college for this.
And then now here we are.
And when I started high school, I was running. First day, we had Pioneer in training, and I walk up.
Pit crew.
Yeah, pit crew. So before freshman year, we had this little summer camp. I walk up. The first person I see in my little group, Natalie. I see this little girl with glasses.
I was
little
so
indie
nerdy.
kid. You had your little tote bag, and I was like, this is the girl that I want to hang out with. So we're talking.
When I saw you, I was like, dang, this blonde girl.
This girl,
blonde.
because my RBF too. You're like, oh.
No, I was just like, oh, this little blonde girl, who do you think she is? I was like, what the heck?
Then we see each other at practice, and then I was like, oh.
We weren't immediately friends though.
No, we weren't. You were friends with Reese.
I was friends with her sister first, and then you were hanging out with another girl.
Yeah, because you were running with Reese. We didn't run together yet.
Yeah.
But what made you want to run? You have an interesting story too.
It was so weird.
It's not just oh, I wanted to run. You have a little story.
Okay, I was always a really fast middle schooler, because I was I was the fast girl in the fast boy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was a sport hopper. I went from basketball, and then I went volleyball. My volleyball was my main sport. I wanted to play volleyball in high school.
You were supposed to, right?
I was supposed to. I'm kind of good still. And then I got an email from my high school saying that cross-country trials were happening, and that I looked at one of the email things, and it said Michelle Boucher.
Michelle Boucher, one of our coaches.
And then my mom was like, oh my god, I went to school with her. And I was like, no way.
You're lying. Okay, what? What about
And she was like, no, for real, you should do it. And I'm like, I don't really know. And then I brought AirPods to the first practice, and Coach Levon was like, no.
Take those out.
Take those out right now. And I'm like, I guess I'm listening to nothing when I'm running. And then I ran with the varsity boys, thinking I could beat them.
You did?
I know. And then Dylan was looking at me all funny, and I was like, I remember.
Rule number 1, guys, if you're gonna start running, don't run with the varsity boys on your first ever practice. Everyone does that, and then they all want to quit after. But I'm like, guys, please just go your own speed.
Yeah, please go on your speed. But
tip number
1. But honestly, And then I just kept on grinding and I kept on working. And then I remember I fell my first time.
Oh.
I tripped over a trash can because Coach Vaughn was like, hey, chill out. Like, you don't need to be running hard 24/7. And then I tripped over a trash can.
What made you want to keep running? Like, why did, like...
Just, like, I just wanted to prove myself. Because I'm not a quitter, bro. No one likes quitters! Like, why would I quit? There's no reason for me to quit.
And it's fun. Like, guys, I'm on the team, too. Like, we were, like, now...
Is it, though? Is it fun?
Excuse me.
It is fun.
Guys, like, our Ranting Runners podcast, you're just listening to episode 1. For 3 years, we've pretty much been doing Ranting Runners every, like, run we have.
Every single run we've been having.
We are ranting while running. Like, guys. And Luca, this is for you. You are the OG podcast listener. You're out there.
No, he is the podcast.
He is, yeah. He's the mic, guys.
He's the mic. But, yeah. It's really interesting how we, like, came to be, bro.
Yeah.
Because I would never...
Two separate trails, and then they just...
But... we've honestly grown a lot. We've gained a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, we've changed so much. Wait, we need to pull up like pictures of how we used to look, guys.
For the video people looking. We should pull up photos.
Yes. Guys, for you listening to on Spotify, you don't see us on camera. But you can go check us out on YouTube at Ranting Runners.
So you can see all the photos that we're gonna show. But we were so nerdy.
We were.
We looked like children though.
And Nat like had glasses too. You had glasses.
I had major glasses.
Okay, the first picture, me and Nat at freshman year homecoming.
That one's like a cutie one.
This is a cutie picture. This was like, we had a race that morning too at Redondo High School.
Oh my gosh, was it the raining one? We run in pouring rain.
It wasn't raining though. That time it was sunny in the morning. Like it was a 2-day race. So the night before we had a race, and then the next morning we went back, we raced, and then we got ready for homecoming. And then what did we do before homecoming? We went to Islands.
That was so good.
And so sophomore year we did that. And
then
then this year we're gonna do that. So it's gonna be our tradition to go to Islands. You know, at the end of the day, it's the person you can be a fatty with, like, you know. Another picture of us after race eating.
That was like our cringiest.
This was during our worst era.
That was our worst era.
This is where were we? Outback or like Wood Ranch or something?
We were in Outback.
This was after. This was one of our league meets. I don't remember the track. It was like a track we went to. Like no, it was one of the only league meets that we did that was not at Burroughs. So Burroughs track is like near our school. It's not our school, but our school doesn't have a track. It's really small. So we go to Burroughs. So like most of the races are there. That's like our home track. Let's see.
Wait, I have this running one of us. Like we were at the line. Like
this one's at Burroughs.
This one was at Burroughs.
League meet.
For our podcast listeners, this is like us starting at the line. I'm all like nervous as hell.
I'm just looking around.
You're looking around, but
I've done races before. This is probably like one of your first track races. Is that?
And then it was sophomore. That's
no,
girl. No.
Never mind.
We were trying to find out who the girl was.
Okay, this is a little team picture of us in the van about to go to a race.
That's Eva Barahona.
We miss you, Eva. We miss you, Erica, Nairi.
We miss you. A little hand heart.
Let's do a little zoom in of me and Nat. I'm like, what? We're taking a picture, and Nat's like, yep, I'm ready. Nat's always camera ready.
Wait, oh my god.
Let me show this again.
I look so like. So I actually look so happy.
Let me describe it for those listeners. My face is a little sideways with like a half smile.
You got some.
One arm is like I got like a rock hand and then a T-Rex hand, and I'm like.
And with my big glasses, I'm like.
Cause I'm in the I'm about to hit my pose before the picture.
But you weren't ready, so you're like. Look at it.
There you go. The perfect recreation of that.
But I really miss our running moments, our little running photos.
Real.
Like
we need to take more. Like we haven't been on our picture grind. We used to take so many.
But now running is getting serious because we're juniors now, so it's like
this is the most important time
most
ever.
Important season ever.
Junior track season. This is the most important for college and recruiting and everything.
Yeah.
So we're a little stressed, a little nervous.
We can't be silly. We can't be silly anymore.
No, we're on that grind, guys.
We're standing on business.
Standing on business.
Standing on business. Hey.
Okay.
Hey, that should be the next running song.
That will be it. Hey. You guys got a little sneak peek to number 2. Hey. Oh my god. So yesterday, guys, we had our first track meet of the season.
First, I feel like, let's say how we like prepared for it.
Yeah. So that was the first meet of the season, but preparing for it, let's start on Monday.
Wait, Monday?
Just like what we did during the week.
I feel like what I just did was like roll, because I had like a 3-in-1 roller where it's like a big roller, a little roller, and a massage thing, but mainly just hydrate.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like water, you're like, oh, water really? Like, no, but it's
so important. Like, you
don't realize how important it is until you don't drink it, and you're
like gasping for air. You're like, you feel like you're gonna faint.
And your body feels like so heavy and weak.
I like to use liquid IV on my things.
That's really
strawberry
good.
flavors
or
the best.
Or Pedialyte, any sort of electrolyte. There's Gatorade too. Yeah, that's really good.
Taking it beforehand just to like, I feel like we're playing. I don't know. It makes me feel better. But mainly you're supposed to take it after.
One of my biggest things is a good meal the night before a race.
Pasta, carbs,
maybe a little protein. Important. Let me show you guys my picture. This looks like just a pile of sauce. Just a pile of sauce.
But with some chicken and
it's chicken romano. Yeah. So there's pasta at the. So you get your plate. There's pasta at the bottom. Then this like bread crusted chicken on top with like pink sauce. It's at this place called Isabella's in Burbank on Burbank Boulevard. It is the best Italian food ever, and it's like a little mom and pop place. And
you're gonna give me the Addy, bro.
No, I will, guys. I'll link it in the description. It's so
below.
Good. I love it. Oh my goodness.
But
best thing to do for your. And then of course there's like food and water, but then you gotta like
just massage. Oh, ice bath.
Ice bath. Sometimes we do ice baths. Normally, for this race we didn't though.
I did because it makes me feel better.
Yeah. I like to do it. It helps my bones. Like, okay, your legs are a little tight. This like resets your legs. Like they're fresh again. And then, also we have these compression pants, like these leg sleeves. They're like
it's like
boots.
Okay, think about it like the blood pressure thing at the doctor and how it squeezes your arm really tight. Just imagine that before the rest of your legs.
And like your foot, your whole leg, and it's like a sleeve. And I love to do that the night before.
And it just squishes your arm, like your legs, and I feel like it just gets like the blood circulation going, and it just resets your legs. Yeah.
So like when you're running, if your legs feel heavy, you need pants. If you're ever tight or sore, you need to stretch. And you feel like pain, if it's pain in your bone, you need ice. If it's pain in your like muscles, then do like band stretches. Which, if you don't know what that is, look up band stretches.
It's just like a band. Rolling. It's stretching with a band.
Yeah, you put it around your foot and you pull it towards your face.
Yeah.
That, and then like rolling, hand roller, foam roller is the best. But hand roller's good too.
Hand roller's good because you get like into the hard to reach places.
Yeah, like I like to do that mainly for my like thighs, but for my hamstrings I'll do like a foam roller.
Yeah,
it's the best.
But I did take an ice bath, and like the process of getting to an ice bath is so.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh! Like I'm sitting over the bath like a freaking cat because I'm like scared. I'm so scared to even get in.
Like you said this was weird, and so did one of our teammates, Henry. And like the way I take an ice bath, what I do is I fill up the bath like a normal bath, but I do with like cold water, and I get into the bath like that, and then I add the ice. If I add the ice first, I can't get in.
But if you're in the bathtub, how do you like put the ice?
I'm in the bathtub. This is the side of the bath. I get the bag, I cut it, and I pick it up, and I just pour it in. Like, that's just what I do. Because I buy ice bags.
Oh my god.
I like the store. And then what I like to do, I'd like to get my Galaxy projector in the bathroom, and I light a candle, I'm watching my, like, movie, and I wear a long sleeve, like, jacket around my arms. So at least, like, my upper body's warm, and I wear fuzzy socks.
I wear fuzzy socks too.
Jordan Guzman, you saved me.
Boom.
I'm gonna make you watch this, because you got a shout out. We wear, like, fuzzy socks, and that way your toes don't go numb.
Yeah,
oh my god. Yeah.
For the ice bath, I just get in with the cold, or the
ice already in it, right?
I get in with the ice already in it, but sometimes I forget to get it from like Ralph's.
So you just do it from the freezer, huh?
I just do it from the freezer. Yeah. Usually that's enough.
The reason I can't do that is because one, the ice in my thing is not enough, and two, it's me and my sister, so it's just not enough for 2 ice baths. Yeah. It's only enough for 1. So.
Yeah. There you go. I don't even know what meal I had before the race. I think I had Habit.
Habit girl? Yeah.
Yeah. You need something filling. You need something carby and really filling.
The best thing is like lots of carbs. So like carb loading before your race. Like protein is always good for like after training, but before a race you mainly just need like some carbs and like vegetables and stuff to like give your body fuel. The meat, the protein, the morning of a race, do not eat anything with protein because it takes your body longer to digest. So by the time you race,
not even protein, just meat.
Yeah, like meat. Like you can have
like
beans
chicken
or cheese or something like that has protein, but don't eat like meat because it takes longer to digest. And
usually breakfast foods, most breakfast foods they don't have.
Yeah, like
it's different for night races.
Yeah, like my go-to like breakfast before a race or practice or anything, I like to have half a bagel because I don't like to eat too much before I run, so I'll have like half a bagel with like maybe some cream cheese or something, and then like a granola bar.
Good butter bar.
Did I say that?
I think you said it funny.
Oh, a
it's
granola
okay.
bar.
Granola bar?
Like any granola bar. Like I like the ones from Trader Joe's, the Raising the Bar.
Raising the Bar granola bar.
Raising the Bar granola bar from Trader Joe's, and it has like the picture of the person like lifting the bar.
Yeah. But
what do you like to
for
have?
breakfast, the night before I had a big thing of like liquid IV.
Yeah.
I think
really good to have.
Yeah, and then I had like 2 pancakes because I do like to eat a little bit more.
A little pancake, yeah.
I do like to eat a little bit more because I do better when I have more food in my system.
It just depends what time you race.
It also depends on just how, like, you need to know your body.
Yeah, because if you have a ginormous meal the night before, you're gonna have a smaller breakfast, or everyone digests at different rates and everything. So it's gonna take some trial and error to figure out what's best for you.
Like you're good with like a little something. I need to have like. I did also eat at 6 a.m. and our race was at 9.
Yeah,
so I had 3 hours.
I ate more like around 7-ish.
So that's good.
Yeah,
I feel like it equates out.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah,
it balances out.
And then I had my vitamins, and then
the gummy vitamins.
The gummy vitamins
from Costco.
Gummy vitamins from Costco are so
multivitamins
lit.
or the women ones. I used to get the women ones, but now we only have the multivites. It's in the green box. With the you gotta push it down. Child lock.
It's like a medicine.
Yeah.
That's what real stuff right there. Anywho,
watch out.
So now we're transitioning into like the day of race.
Yeah. So now the day of race.
I was late.
But you weren't late. You were just like just like a few seconds. Like if you were there just a few seconds earlier, you were in time.
A few seconds. Like you're timing
seriously.
me.
Like, but because like right when you got there, we were gonna go warm up, but then you had to put on your shoes. So just putting on your shoes made you a little late.
But open meets are so weird because there's no like prescribed time on when you're supposed to race. So if my race started at 9, I started warming up at like 8:30.
Yeah.
Usually I need like 45 minutes at least, just so I don't feel rushed.
We weren't that rushed though.
We weren't even rushed.
Because we were like where we sat was like right by the track, so it's not like we were doing a lot of walking around.
Yeah.
And also, because it was the first event of the day, the 1500, that's what we did. So it was at 9, so we knew exactly what time we were racing at. So we got to warm up on the track. I love doing the first race so you can warm up on the track. And then we did our drills on the field, some strides, and then Miss Natalie.
I went first.
You left me. You were supposed to. We were supposed to go together in the same heat. And so
the guy was like
the what are they called?
The people in the red, we don't even know what they're called.
Wait, the starter was like, okay, so we were all on the line. He's like, okay, if you're 5:15 or under, go on this side of the line. If not, like, stay over here. And Nat, you went over there. No, wait, I mean 5:15 or slower. And you went over there. I'm like, girl, like, no, just come over here.
Because we are the same pace.
Yeah, we're close enough at this point in the season, like.
And once we start training together, we're gonna be the same pace. But for some reason, I don't know why I went by my last year's time. I should have gone with you.
Yeah.
But I feel like you should have gone with me so we could have been in the front of the pack.
No. Well, I was in a fast heat. I don't know. It was hard to tell. The heats were really weird. Like, because,
heat, by the way, I feel like we should define what a heat is for people who don't know running. A heat, it's like, it's one race, but there's multiple, if there's too many people running, they divide it into like separate
sections.
So
a heat is like one race and another race.
It's an event and then multiple races.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, okay, so let me describe the heat. So there's this race, my heat, where it was like a pack of like these girls that were so fast, and then your race was like a pack of girls that were a little bit slow, and we're in the middle. So we're like, what heat do we go to? So it's just like either way we would have been in a bad heat.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like so.
Since I was in the slower one, I was in the front, near the front.
Yeah.
And then since Aubrey was in the faster one, she was near the back.
In the back. Oh my god, that race sucked. I was behind these two girls.
Talk about your race.
I was behind these two girls the whole time. And it was like a good pace. And then at one point I was like, they're starting to slow down, and I still got some energy, so I went around them. So they're here, I went around them. And then like immediately they passed me up. And I'm like, excuse me. Like, I was literally going faster than the pace they were going before, and then they went around me. So then I was
they
like,
saw you. They were like, I don't want this girl to
box
pass me.
behind them again, and then they like started sprinting. I'm like, guys, we still have another lap and a half. And I was like, my legs at this point were already pretty heavy. Like, I didn't feel very good at this race. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be a good race. Like, after the first 5 steps, like, I knew how my race was going to go. So I was like, oh, like, just try to stay as close to them as you can. And then the last 200, I was like, try to catch them.
And for my race, I went in the slower heat. I also ran it with your sister Reese, but I started out, the gun went off, and coach told us to go 45 seconds for the 200.
Yeah, like somewhere around
So
there.
when you first start, you usually start off sprinting, but this time our coach told us to go a little bit below our mile pace.
Yeah, so we didn't get out too fast.
Yeah, and then I went off, I don't even know if I went 45 seconds because there was no clock.
Yeah, I feel like we probably went fast. Like, there's no way we didn't go fast.
No, yeah, we did. I feel like we went when we were supposed to run.
Yeah, I think I went 42.
I don't really know.
I think my dad said I went 42. My dad was there with the clock taking pictures,
So
said somewhere I was around there, so I have no idea. We
Yeah.
really don't know. It's hard to tell.
yeah, and then I started off really well. I wish I would have positioned myself a little bit better because I was near the back, but I held for a little bit and then I was like, let's go, let's get to work.
Yeah.
And then I started knocking off girls, and then there's this tip I did during the race where it's like if you feel like you're falling off a little bit, just do like 3 hard steps.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then do you do that?
Not really.
For cross country races, you're running for like 20 minutes, 18 minutes.
Yeah, like that's a decently long time, and it's hard to stay locked in.
And you think
like,
your
not
mind wanders a
distracted.
little bit, but when you're
Yeah.
in a track race, you're in for 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes go by like that.
It's so fast.
Yeah.
It ends so fast.
So then I was like catching a bunch of girls, and then my thing is just like, look at the girl with the hot pink tank top, follow the girl.
I remember the girl in the hot pink tank top.
It's like all of them, and then okay, I got that girl, follow the girl in the blue, and then I just kept myself follow that blue girl, follow that blue girl, and then to the point where I'm like, we're getting to the last stretch, and like just like grind it out, don't get past up the last 100 meters.
And then so like mentally hard.
Like when you're running as fast as you can and then you hear footsteps, that's the scariest
oh my
feeling.
god, it's the worst feeling in the entire world.
And then you get past up and then you look back a mile split and it's like beat by like
0.0 seconds.
Yes, bro. So that's one thing that scares me. So I sprint, and then I finished. I feel like I could have gone a little faster because it was a progressive.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't race very well.
Yeah, I did like my race though. I did enjoy it because I was like, it was a progressive one. I had the mentality there, and I did feel really good, but it's an open race. An open race is different from a regular track meet because in a regular track meet you have to pre-register.
And you only can be in high school.
You can only be in high school or only in college.
There was a person married in my race. And they were like 5-year-olds, like this tall. Like I'm like running and I'm like looking over their head. Oh my god.
We're gonna get into that.
We're gonna get into that next. Oh my gosh.
But there was like little 5-year-olds running. There's like college people.
There was the 150 meter race, and there was like a whole like
herd of like
heats
5-year-olds.
of 5, literally this tall. Not even exaggerating, literally this tall. I'm like, you just
they're running with their little arms like
they just learned how to walk and they're already sprinting. And I'm like, like whose parents made you do this? Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's an open meet. Anyone can register. Literally anybody. So it was kind of like, it's like not really undocumented, but like you have the time there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so we did the 15. We also did the 600.
It is a lap and a half.
If
so
you don't know.
It's fast. It's super fast.
Yeah, it's pretty much just an all-out sprint. And if you think the 400's hard, don't do the 600. You will cry.
Yeah.
We were already back tears by the end of that. Oh my goodness. Right now,
that requires a lot of fuzz beating.
But there was like this team, and they were
like the West Coast something.
I don't know. They were all wearing like all black outfits,
they were
all in our race. And the thing is, some of them were like, I don't know, like
some of them were older and some of them were
younger.
Like they were kind of like a mile eaters.
Yeah, kind of like the mile eater club, like just all different ages. And so they were all on the inside. We were on the outside. So I was like, we're not getting on the inside, and they're all just gonna trample us and immediately get over. So I was like, they're all over here. We're over here. So
she went in lane 0.5 to pass all of them.
Let me explain that. Okay, hold on. So 200 meters. I get out in a good spot. I'm rolling. I'm feeling good. There's this little like 5-year-old. I don't know if she's 5. Maybe a little older. I'm just gonna say 5. She's like literally this tall at me, and we're like hitting 200 meters in, so we're passing by like where the finish line would be, but then we still have another lap, and they're starting to slow down, and I'm like,
because they're losing like the momentum.
yeah, like they're little, like they don't know how to race. So okay, I'm gonna demonstrate for those of you on camera.
Wait, hold on.
No, give me this one.
Oh, okay, we're doing 2 water bottles.
Okay, so this is this girl in front of me. This is me. Okay.
Wait, okay.
Hold this one. I'm like, okay, normally there's someone in front of me. Let me go around her, right? Like over to the right and around, because we're like in lane 1. There's this girl. I can't pass through here, so I'm not trying to drop back, go around them.
It takes too much energy.
It takes so much time.
It takes too much energy to go around all of these girls and then back up in the front.
And also, if I slowed down to go back, I felt like they would all slow down. So like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in lane 0.5. I'm literally hopping off the track low-key. Let me go to this angle now. I'm like, okay, this is lane 1. Yeah. There's a little bit of space. So
and
like
then
one
the
foot's
end of the
over
lane
here,
is right here.
one foot's in lane 1, and I get around these girls, and then I zoom. I pass. So I get around them, and I sprint. By now, like I passed them up by like, okay, this is the track. We started over here. We're now over here, right? So like
250.
250 in. So we're about to get onto the next straightaway and finish the 400. And on that straightaway, I passed another 2 of those girls. We're 200 left. There's another 2 girls I casually passed up because they're jogging at this point. And then at the end, I sprint because there's this one girl left. And I'm like, I need to pick her off. I didn't pick her off, but it's okay.
But then for my 400, I was just trying to keep an eye on like Aubrey and Maggie.
Because we were on the same race.
This one we were on the same heat.
Yeah, we were on the same heat.
And I knew I wasn't going to be good at foot speed. Like I knew going into this is 600 meters is not my forte. So I just
never been the shorter distance.
I never been the shorter distance type of gal. So I did put everything on the track, and whatever happened happened. I really didn't get upset because that's not my race.
The only reason I have some sort of foot speed is because when I was younger, Coach would put me in the 400, the 800, the 100. I am not built for the 100.
We're not sprinters.
We are no. Okay, yeah. In case you guys didn't know, we're not sprinters. We like focus more so on the mile and 2 mile.
That's why in our bio says long distance running. They're different sports. They are really different
so
sports.
different. So
when we train, when track and field trains, we separate into different groups. Like long distance and sprinting, they're completely different. And the middle distance is like.
And then there's like throwers and jumpers and stuff. We don't really have jumpers and stuff though, because you can't really practice that.
No, we do.
We do.
Nia.
She's jumping?
She is jumping.
Nia,
I know, right? And then
we're gonna make her watch this now.
Yeah, we're gonna make her watch this
because we shut out. Yeah, if we shut you out, you don't have to watch this.
So she was talking with the thrower coach, and she just had a full-on conversation about how she's gonna transition from sprinting to jumping. Oh. So now we can put jumper.
I feel like she'd be so good at it.
She's gonna do a long jump, not high jump.
Yeah, no. I can see her like jumping into the sand pit.
Yeah. But high jump looks so cool.
Oh my god, I did high jump in middle school. Not like as a sport, but like in PE.
Oh.
We had to do it. Oh my god. I was actually slaying. Like I jumped like if I'm this tall, I jumped over that.
Oh.
Like just this much taller left.
I feel like if I was jumping, I'd like to do the thing where you lean back.
You know how they do that? I just
lean back
and you do like the little curve, and then you like gotta jump on your back. Oh, that thing is so scary. We also had to do hurdles once.
It's
PE, on the grass, in the rain, so it's all slippery, everyone fell. I was like, I did not do it. I refused to do it.
Or do you know the things where like when people are trying to jumping and then they make the whole crowd like clap up for them?
I love that.
And then they fail.
Oh, what they do?
They fail so bad. Some people fail and it's really embarrassing because they like clap up for people. I don't know. It's really what's on the mic.
Oh, because we were clapping, so it's too loud. So guys, if that was loud, sorry.
If the mic was really bad,
because it was in the red zone. That's why I said, I'm not mean. Please don't cancel me like Issa.
Oh, wait,
guys, a little bit off topic. One of our teammates, Erica, her friend goes to school with Issa, so we have the inside scoop. So
that was really.
If you have any questions, we are here to answer them.
That's more social. That's more
social. But if you guys like are interested, our personal accounts are in our Instagram bio. Instagram is ranting@ranting.runners.
Ranting.runners. YouTube ranting runners.
No. YouTube, yeah. YouTube is ranting runners. Instagram with a dot in between.
Yeah. And then I wanted to say this. I feel like before we started the episode, but we did make a thing saying we're gonna post on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, my bad, guys.
My bad.
Little change of plan.
Every Sunday, maybe?
Yeah, hopefully every Sunday, give or take.
Give or take, we're gonna have some special guests come on every once in a while.
Yep.
And it's not gonna be everybody from like the writing team. It could be other people.
Yeah, we're gonna have some very interesting guest stars, hopefully.
Yeah.
If
so,
all works out.
Yeah. Thank you for everybody who's like been following, cause
Yes. And please like and subscribe our YouTube video. This is our first one ever. So we're a little excited.
Please and thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys for listening. We hope you enjoyed our first podcast.
Yeah. First episode down in the books.
Yup.
Let's get it. Bye. Stay tuned.